All right, here we are again, waiting on my daughter to get out of school. Welcome. It is February 11th, 2025. Let's see what's happened since yesterday. Uh, let's see. I guess we should start with Doordash stuff, Uber Eats, things like that. Spark didn't get any decent sparks today, to tell you the truth. Like the Walmart delivery or shopping, the order just really wasn't there. So I had it on for most of the day, like in that background, but the ones that were getting were not so great. Um, Today wasn't a steak day; it's more of a ramen noodles day. Like in other words, it wasn't that great. Um, a lot of $1 a mile runs, man, or like 6 for $5 or 5 for $3s and things like that. Not really a lot of big orders out there. Not. I mean, not a lot of waiting, but just it's been my experience, and I know in the grander scheme of things even out. But a lot of times when you take those mediocre orders, eventually the apps will throw you something. You'll take the dollar a mile or $1.20 a mile, and then all of a sudden you'll get something cool like a 12 for $4 or something to break up the monotony. That really didn't happen today. What was it? It got yeah. That's pretty much how it went. It was kind of a day. But I mean, the grander scheme of things, I mean, like I said, there's some days you're eating ramen noodles, some days you're eating steak. Today was kind of a ramen noodle day. I don't even think I made $100 between 8 o'clock and 2:30, which really stinks. But I mean, I did do a couple of things in between that ate up a little time. I did get my oil changed. So I mean, it's one of those things that has to be done. So spent $72 on that. I did a quick cleanup of the car. It was getting kind of nasty. Getting in and out of the car. Some people have gravel roads or gravel driveways. That stuff kicks up on your shoes, which in turn you bring into the car. Plus, this car is pretty active, man. We have myself, my wife, mother-in-law, my daughter in and out of it all the time. So it was just that time, blew the stuff out, went through the car wash. So it's a little bit more presentable now. I like it. So, I mean, that took up a little bit of time. But, yeah, for the day today, it wasn't that great. I did go out last night. Last night was a bit rough. I got over 30. I think probably got like 35 or something. But man, the first 3 orders, man, like it just stunk. I went to McDonald's to do a pickup. Well, first order I was all happy. It was like a $20 one for Popeyes, going like 6 miles. I was on Uber. I went into Popeyes. I walked in and they said that I had to use the drive-thru. I'm like, okay, fine, I get it. So I used the drive-thru, and then I tell them the order, and they told me, oh, 3 people tried to pick that up. Can you cancel it on your? I contact Uber, tell them not to send it anymore. And a couple things about that. I mean, yes, but you could have told me that when I was on the inside. You didn't have to put me through the drive-thru. But that's just me venting. So I didn't get the $20 order, and that ate up time. Called support. I don't think I got any money for that. But I did do the right thing, make sure, other drivers don't get their time wasted. And then I ended up going to McDonald's, went through the drive-thru. They said that they didn't have the order either, that they were closed. So that was 2 orders. I think I want to say there was a third one that was like that. It was just a rough start. Like the first 30, 45 minutes was a rough start. Didn't make any money. Then it got rolling a little bit. I was doing earn by time on Doordash, and I did get caught in a drive-through at Jack in the Box in Belton for a double order. But I ended up doing that. Let's see. Basically, I got it done. I mean, I went out a little bit after 10 o'clock. I got back home at 12 something. So 15 an hour, 15 hours, not that great, but I did meet my goal of making over $30 for going out that night. I'll see if I do it again tonight. And I kind of use the money. Like I said, it's just been a goofy week. I mean, I have real life bills, and car maintenance, things pop up. Said it, getting pigs on fire. If you don't understand the reference, check out the other video. But yeah, that's pretty much the Uber Eats DoorDash story. I guess to give advice about DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any type of gig work. Or if they believe I already talked about managing your time, that's really important. Get to know your area and your restaurants. There are definitely restaurants here in town that I used to have a blacklist where I didn't care how much money you paid me. I wasn't going in there, because even if I made a lot of money, I would go in there even if it was a great order. I'd end up waiting a long time. I would see people come in, order food, get their food and leave. Like, some places just neglect drivers. I mean, that's just the reality of it. Like DoorDash, Uber Eats and stuff. I mean, sometimes we're just looked down upon, sometimes we're just not priority. There are people out there that look at us as lesser people, which is funny, because those are the people that were, you're trusting us with your food. And when you don't, that's a whole thing. But you should definitely know your restaurants, know what you see on the phone. Take, dollars, miles, time. Make sure you look at the restaurants. There are some that are very slow. I don't know if I should name them on this video, but I know that there are I definitely have a handful or two that I'm like, just be prepared. You're gonna wait. I guess I can name some of them. McDonald's. All the McDonald's are usually not that fast. It's unfortunate, but yeah, all the McDonald's, Buffalo Wild Wings. You're guaranteed to wait. Wingstop is a very hit or miss. But also know the restaurants where they're always on it. That might affect your decision making on whether to take an order or not. There are places like, let me think. Well, I know like Freddy's Burgers are pretty fast. Let's see. Raising Cane's, you have to go in there and order the food, but they're so fast with it. You pay for it, move off to the side. But a lot of times, by the time you make the drinks, they'll hand you the chicken, which is very nice. Let's see if I can think of a couple. Try to be more positive. Think of the really fast restaurants. 7-Elevens are usually fast. You pick up from people want. Some people just like, I guess, gas station food. That's not my thing, but I mean, or they leave their alcohol, or they want their cigars so they can cut the tobacco out, roll their weed up, each their own. But whatever they get there, 7-Eleven people usually have it together, or 7-Eleven orders have it together. Let's see. Of course, the place I love to eat, Salads and Go, they usually have it together pretty fast. But like the more you drive, the people that work there will end up knowing you when you pull up, and a lot of times they'll hand it to you. I mean, I walk with a bag in there. Some drivers, they get apprehensive about having a bag going in there. I guess they think it's embarrassing. Me, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'll walk in, I want everybody looking at me. They see the bag, they're like, oh, that's a driver. And a lot of times, I'll see drivers waiting in line, and then it'll be a decent line, and a driver will be waiting in line like a normal customer because they want to blend in. I've seen, even when it's busy, the person at the cash register will finish with their customer, and before they go to the next one, they'll walk up to me, oh, what's the name of your customer? And they'll hand it to me. Bypass the lines. And I mean, myself, I don't feel bad about it at all. Well, first of all, I'm out here to make money. I'm here to hustle. Second of all, the people that pay for DoorDash, Uber Eats, pay for the service to have it delivered, it's a luxury service. It is. They are paying to have the food brought to them. They're paying us, the drivers, to do pretty much what they don't want to do. So in my mind, of course, I'm on this side of the fence, is that, we should have a little bit of priority. Those customers, especially like on DoorDash and Uber Eats, they paid a premium for the service. They, a lot of times, are upcharged per item. Even if they pay the monthly subscription, I mean, they still pay the subscription to have like the $0 delivery fee, but they're still paying extra for the service. And it's a luxury service. I mean, that's why I'm kind of big on, if you don't tip your driver, I mean, because you don't have enough money, then you didn't have enough money to pay for this luxury. That's my standpoint. I mean, I do all these apps and things like that, and very rarely are we using Doordash and Uber Eats. I mean, we'll cook at the house. I mean, we'll go out to eat from time to time, but I mean, I do appreciate it that it is a luxury. So know your restaurants. Try to know your area. Sometimes a GPS will tell you to make a left while there's a lot of oncoming traffic, when it's actually better to go to the light before it, maybe make that left and then cut right to get to a certain apartment complex. Like, I'll give an example, like the Bluff apartments, like all those different type of apartments that are over there on Adams, over there by Spare Time. I mean, they're on the 205 loop. That's the name of the street, 205 loop. I mean, if you follow the GPS, it'll tell you to go down to Adams, past bushes on the right, and then wait, get in the left-hand lane and turn. Like me, I don't want to go through the headache. Plus, it's a little bit of a hill. You can't see all the traffic. Me, I'll stop on Kegley, which is the light before it, and I will wait at the light. I will safely make the left, and then I can cut right. It takes me straight to the apartments. I feel like it saves me time, but also it's just less stressful. It's a safer move. Now, if it's dead time or it's late night, then you can just cut on across. There's no traffic. But if there's a lot of traffic or there's any doubt, I know that because I drive this area a lot. So wherever you're at, whether it's here in Temple, Belton, or whatever city, town that you're in, know your area, man. You'll know the little side streets, or, you'll see the GPS like, wait, it's taking me to the back of the building by the dock. I know that they want me to go to the front, and then, you'll go to the proper side of the building. It'll save you time. And crunching time doing this is big. So, I mean, that, and don't go crazy out here. It's supposed to be a stress-free job. So if you're doing stuff that's making you anxious, or it's making you uptight, starts getting you upset, because good Lord, how many times have I been in like McDonald's or I've been whatever restaurant, and there's drivers sitting there, they're waiting, they're angry, pissed off, talking trash. Man, there's a cat out here. I don't know how many times I see him. He goes, man, I've been waiting here 20, 25 minutes. This is only a $4 order. And in my mind, I'm like, man, there's so many things wrong with that statement. I'm like, you're here. Why are you still waiting here? This is one of the ones where you should drop the order. It's only $4. It's not worth your time. And two, I mean, whatever his goals are, however it makes it work. If something's stressing you out that much, just walk away from it. We deliver food. It's not that serious. I mean, sometimes medication, but I mean, for the most part, we're delivering food and groceries. Anything that's gonna put you on tilt that quickly, just walk away from it. Unassign it, go to the next one. A friend of mine does this, and we'll talk on the weekends while we're doing it, and he'll, a lot of times he'll get uptight or upset, and I'm like, dude, it's just food. And a lot of times I just tell him, hey man, just knock it out, get it done. Yeah, you'll do another order and you'll completely forget about it, because you'll brain dump these orders real quick, man. You're not gonna think about that order you did at 9 in the morning, at 4 in the afternoon too much, unless it, like, a customer just went crazy on you or something really terrible that sticks out. I mean, you're too busy hustling. Your brain's dealing with too many different things to really let something like that bring you down. But yeah, that's pretty much my advice on that, man. Like, don't take it too seriously. Do your best. I tell people all the time, if you truly put 100% toward whatever you're doing, no matter what the result is, if you put in your best, you should, no matter what the result is, you know, you shouldn't really be down on yourself. Now, if you're like, oh, wait, maybe I should have done this, or, oh, I remember I was dragging my feet here, that's your conscience telling you, like, you know you dropped the ball. You know, own that. And, you know, earn, you know, eat it, learn from it, grow from it, and hopefully you won't do it again. I mean, if you keep making the same mistake over and over again, I mean, you keep banging your head against the wall saying that it hurts. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You're stupid. So, what is it? Sorry if I'm hurting your feelings, but, well, that's all I got for today. Small little vlog. Thanks for listening to me rant. Hopefully I gave you a little bit of advice. Thanks for letting me vent. Like I said, I do these videos mostly for my mental health, but I mean, if I can give, like, you know, just a little bit of wisdom, you know, from either my triumphs, my mistakes, or my experiences, you know, it's all yours to, you know, to keep. So I will catch you guys next time, guys, girls, ladies, men. I will see you next time. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night, and deuces.